honor to work with you. She wrote an incredible thesis which is entitled Resistance and Possibility Under Neoliberalism, the Legacy of Borderlands, Third Space, and Women of Color Feminism. And in this thesis, she put together a really wonderful study of the work of Gloria Anzaldúa and her contemporaries. In particular, Shannon came to me with a lot of questions and ended up really examining the ways in which feminist of color constructions of third space interrupted the dominant ideological structures of neoliberal capitalism that were coalescing in the 1980s. With rich, historically grounded readings of Anzaldúa, Audre Lorde, Maria Lugones, among others, Shannon argued that these works really open up new ways to think about resistance and was doing a reading of these literary works, but for the ways in which they were really challenging, crystallizing structures and forms of domination, militarization, neoliberalism, globalization. She not only argued that this particular legacy put forward new strategies for resistance, but she put forward an original argument that these works actually, quote, transcend the stalemate between the deployment of oppression and resistance, changing the larger fabric of reality to open up the space for new ways of seeing, being, and living. So she provided this very deep analysis that really brought these literary works into a conversation with the political around crucial and urgent questions. But finally, and I think most importantly, Shannon really located herself within this work, and she raised very necessary questions about what these legacies, these historical legacies, mean for a new generation of feminists. With intellectual braveness and really inspiring introspection, she really not only argued that Anzaldúa and her contemporaries offer a lot for contemporary movements, she really showed what those possibilities were. So it was really an inspiration and wonderful to work with you. We worked through a lot of drafts as well, and I was so pleased with the high quality of your work, your sharp writing, your originality of thought, and the heart that you put into it, which is parallels the intellectual rigor. So I am offering you 2 books, which I hope will provide you with as much sustenance, life, and joy as they do me. The first is the collected works of June Jordan, and the second is the collected poems of Audre Lorde. I think with these in hand, we can get through just about anything, and it's been so wonderful to work with you.
I also would like to acknowledge the extraordinary work of Dr. Spira. This is a lot of work working with students on these honors theses.